Hi, hey class, this is Steve Castile, and this is my individual presentation project for Introduction to Principalship. My assigned project topic was, we'll cover data gathering and analysis, and I've decided to ask 3 questions concerning this theme. The 3 focus questions will be: what is the importance of gathering and analyzing data? How can I gather and analyze data effectively? And how can you present information based on data gathered and analyzed? I plan to show some main bullet points for you guys to follow along with while I give some thoughts on each of the questions, along with showing some photos that kind of relate to the topic. Now it's time to get the presentation started. So again, the topic is data gathering and analysis. All right, so what is the importance of gathering and analyzing data? Gathering information is the first step to succeed a successful planning. Once you have all the statistics you desire, you can then begin to analyze that data, which means you can study each piece without knowing where you currently stand. There is no way of knowing where you need to focus your attention for improvement. Knowing what needs to be improved puts you on the correct path for a better school, better principals, better teachers, better students, and better scores. So down here, I just gave you the 3 bullet points there that came out of that section. And then I have a nice little saying here from William Edward Deming: "In God we trust, all others must bring data." All right, so the importance of data, I have some memes here that I thought some were kind of funny. You have data from Star Trek. You have the questioning kid, and then you have what we call dad joke. All right, moving on. How can I gather and analyze data effectively? Gathering data effectively depends on what type of data you are seeking. For our purposes as principals, we can pull test scores from past years as well as current operating years. We can also use teacher evaluation data from consecutive years to see if there has been improvement in the developing areas. And what I mean by developing areas are the areas that you get from t-tests. I think it's level 2 is developing or less. When you have the teacher set the goals, you can go back and pull those goals. That is part of the data, and then you can use that to use that evaluation to decide whether they're improving or not, and that is gathering and analyzing effectively. And then here's a couple more memes, pictures. The Yosaki's guy, most interesting man in the world. And then Willy Wonka. All right, moving on to the last question. How can you present information based on the data gathered and analyzed? Successful delivery of data is done by breaking the data down and shown in a simplified manner. Many times we're shown charts and graphs that are difficult to understand and therefore leaves the viewers somewhat lost. The presenter must use simplified language and get to the main point as quickly as possible in order for the discussion to move forward and toward the new ideas in order to address the analyzed data. Another way, as you can see in the picture here, is analogies allow you to formulate data-heavy information into something the audience is familiar with. I found several different ways that you can use to make your presentation successful. Technology is usually good. That's one reason that I decided to go with YouTube. Pictures, making stuff funny, kind of relating it to something that they already know. That's, the analogies thing here. All those things definitely help to keep the audience attention and make it more interesting and more likely to be successful. All right, that is the end. That wraps it up for me. I hope you all had a good time and maybe even learned a thing or two. All right, class. Thanks for watching.